Greetings, my beautiful people. That is loud. Ow.
You believe that? Greetings, my beautiful people. Ow, that's loud.
I know, right? Greetings, my beautiful people of the internet, and welcome to the Stanley Parable with Jewelz03 and yours truly, Rippedweevil. I've already played this. We're gonna take turns playing this, but I've already played this. I don't think I got all the endings, but it has been a while, I'm not sure. Jewelz has not played this. We're going in
really
blind.
Excited, though.
We're going in blind with this one. So, Jewelz, if you would do the honors.
Okay.
We're still in the options screen.
We are.
The resolution was crap.
Alright.
It was set to 4:3 at, like, the resolution of, like, one of those old box televisions.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yay for Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. So.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
How do I wanna... Wait. But
Crouch.
how do you do that?
C. Oh, wait, no. Control.
Thanks.
There it is.
Yes. What?
Go.
It's not.
Go.
It's not. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Control.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Choose one.
Am I sick of it? Wait, what will happen if I press no?
I don't know.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
Why'd I press no?
Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
I can't.
Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'll just sit here forever. All right.
Hey, Jewelz,
how do I leave?
Watch this.
No! Is that what you have to do?
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Oh,
That's one way it breaks the fourth wall.
But will he know? Will he still know that that happened?
No, you won't mention it.
Oh, okay. Input retreat? Ooh, I never saw this one. Let me... No! What are you doing?
Every ending you get, you come back here and you get it again, and it'll do another one. So just don't forget. And the next ending, you come back here, and you put it in again.
What?
Just go. You can't do anything with it right now.
Oh, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't see over it.
You dummy.
I can't see over it. Do I choose the one on my left or the one on my right? I'm gonna disobey orders.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't you a rebel?
Oh yeah, I'm such a rebel.
Rebel without a cause.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Are you sure?
It had really
Yes,
been
I
worth the
saw
detour
some
after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh,
I think you say something different every time.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, the game breaks the fourth wall a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Break the fourth wall some more. Narrator.
He will, trust me. Just go ahead. I think he's done.
Okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm doing this ending.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I think you are very powerful.
I love that ending. I love it.
So, oh jeez.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck is this?
Why are there so many papers?
There appears to be a mess. It's a good thing I'm not a janitor.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. It's a different one every time, too. See, this time it's this one. Oh, okay, there we go.
Ooh, there's one.
Yeah, all that does is turn them off. Those ones don't mean anything. The only one that matters is the one that's input received.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what that does.
There are some doors that open.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, no.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
All right, Jewelz, let me know if you've seen this one.
Wow. Yes, this room.
Bye.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I do what I want. Shut up.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
You're a narrator. You don't have
I'm
feet.
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Are you sure?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I'm very
but
untrusting.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
That's flattering, but no.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Yeah, I've heard enough.
Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why? I don't know how to convince you of this,
You
but
can't.
I really do want to help you.
Don't believe you.
To show you something beautiful.
Nope.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the purple door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley stopped giving a crap.
Oh my
All
god.
right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to
Yes.
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yes.
don't let me stop you.
Okay, you won't.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Completely.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that?
I don't
Because
care.
I did. And in the end, it was
Good for
all
you.
for nothing.
Hope you're
because
proud.
this is what you wanted to see.
Yes.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Well, there's
Work
no
with me.
enemies,
You
and
gave
we're
me
kind of in a building, so
absolutely
neither of those
nothing
would
so
help.
far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go
Hey, you
ahead,
know what? I
Stanley.
kind of feel like
Take
going
it
the way
from
you
Stanley.
wanted me to go. No.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. A one? I mean, I can understand
There
if
you
you
go.
had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh my god. Wait.
Watch.
Oh my gosh. Oh, burn. Oh my gosh.
Wait, watch. Okay.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and
just
now
try
would
it
be a
out.
lovely
Just
opportunity
try it.
to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Watch.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, sure. I totally will. I promise. No way I would ever go against that.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because
I don't
if
know.
it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I think it might be the latter.
Ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
Yeah, why
I'm
bother?
out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input
welcome.
was extremely valuable.
Good.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful,
Well, it
why don't
was.
we play someone else's game?
Okay.
Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Sounds good.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh my gosh!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Well,
But
you're
is it
here.
enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes,
How stupid.
it's complete. I
Sounds like
made
my
this,
house.
Stanley.
Yeah,
Look
really.
at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand?
No.
Isn't it perfect?
No.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's
Nothing
it.
would make this better.
We must rebuild it out of diamond.
That won't work.
Diamond everything. Yes,
We're
yes,
gonna make
yes.
diamond
Come
armor.
along, Stanley.
Worth
We have to
more
go
than this.
mining.
Do you hear that? It's playing Minecraft music.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Oh, the music stopped.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Watch this.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Okay.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Alright, I don't
You're actually playing Portal.
know if... I think I needed the radio to do this one thing. It's kind of a glitch. That I only found out recently. But you know what? I don't think I can.
Get the radio. Oh, the door shut.
Yeah, the door shut behind me.
Genius.
But you can actually find a way to lodge this, the cube into the door. There's actually a way to do it. But,
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience.
Come down.
Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made.
yeah, it sounds
This
like my
all
life.
won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley.
Bye.
Good luck.
I'm in the alpha test.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Alright, I don't think there's anything to do. Just jump down some more. Alright. I'm employee number 427, right? See the numbers?
Oh.
Wonder if I can find my room.
You remember this too much. Because
I know, but
watching you is different.
I know, but you're still reacting like that. 425. There's 427. Well, isn't this bizarre?
What is that?
That looks like one of those sound screens. And that looks like an editor of some kind. That's the same screen over there. They're a little low resolution. And that's...
This looks like security camera.
Yeah, that's like a CCTV.
Can you do anything here?
No.
Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.